Have a seat. Welcome everybody. We're here for some yoga again. I do have some bit of issues with my green screen, but I'm really just going to let it go because I could fiddle with it all day long and it probably wouldn't change a thing. So you know what? That's part of yoga too. Just accepting things how they are. Just relax, enjoy the moment regardless. Take some nice deep breaths and just let yourself go. Let all your thoughts and emotions just kind of drain out with your breath. And really exhale and relax everything as you exhale. Taking a couple more deep breaths. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot up. Let's start with one of my favorite things, which is the shoulder rolls. I love the shoulder rolls and pelvic tilts. Just curving the back, feeling that spine stretch, and then opening up. We're going to work a little bit of hip stuff today. Hopefully open up the hips, stretch the hips out a little bit. So that's kind of the focus, but we'll work everything else too. Other direction, inhale, open up, and exhale. Good, inhale, reach up, and hold that position there for a second. Keep holding, take one more deep breath. And then go ahead and twist, look to the side. And other side. And relax. Good, let's go ahead and stretch the legs out. This is a great hip exercise, so if you have some tightness in here, let's go ahead and do the pigeon pose, leaning forward. Actually got 2 new green screens for the sides today via mail, and I'm going to put those up next time because the thing is that they're not all the same color. And once I put them all the same color, it should make it even better. So we'll just live with it for today. Take what you get. And then bring the leg across, pull it in. And other side. So good posture is very important on this one. Take your chest forward with your posture, and you'll really feel those hips. Excellent. So then let's open up here. I'm going to point my foot that way. The other foot's pointed this way, 90 degrees. And we're going to reach down just like a triangle pose, looking back. And then we'll try the other side. So I'm just going to have this foot pointed forward, that foot pointed to the side, reach up and back. And relax. Taking the hips up and out. Just a little circle there. You can help it too. You don't have to use the muscles. It's almost counterproductive if you use the muscles. Actually, we want to just move it around and get it stretched out. The muscles might make it a little more tense. Try the other way. Excellent. Then we'll try the other side. Making some circles, working those hips. And other direction. Good, and then inner thigh stretch. So nice and wide, toes turned out, lean into it with your back nice and straight. And now we're going to stretch these hip flexors that we were just kind of working. Put one leg back, reaching up with that same hand. And then switch sides. Put that leg back. Get it back as far as you can, and then reach up with the same hand and take some breaths. And then relax. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. Got some great hip stuff for you here. Let me just check one more thing. Oh, that didn't do any good. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and just start with kicking back, like so. Everybody just keep kicking back. I'm going to try to adjust some of the stuff here while you're doing that. Keep kicking back. One day this is all going to be just perfect. I won't even have to worry about it. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Kicking back with the other leg now. I think if I get it back further, it'll be a bit better. Same is true about the leg. Almost there. I think that fixed it a little bit though. All right, so then what I want to do next is work the warrior one. I want to do it where we work a little deeper, if you want to. So I'm hoping you can see my feet here a little bit. So what we want to do is almost like a lunge, so to speak, and then reach up. So you're actually kind of working that hip flexor a little bit and hip and stuff. So there's this one, and then there's putting your foot back, your heel down. That's a little different, but you can do that one too if you want. What I'm saying is turn the foot in slightly, come down, reach up. That's an actual real, more of a real warrior one, not so much of a senior warrior one. So keep holding, take a couple breaths. You can feel it working. And relax. So if that hurts your knees, you have to go back to the other warrior one that we typically do. Let's go ahead and do downward dog. It's definitely time to stretch it all out, relax. Okay, so then we're going to do the other side. I'll just move my chair over. And so you're going to be forward. So make sure the other foot's forward. I'm coming down, reaching up. Do it only if you can. You know, if your knee hurts or something like that, don't do that. Don't keep doing something that hurts you. If it's good for you, do it. But it definitely challenged you getting down like that and reaching up and back. Take a couple deep breaths. It's going to work those hips. One more breath. And relax. Good. And then go ahead and do that downward dog again. After that intensity, you kind of need that downward dog to stretch out and relax. Okay, next one, we're just gonna shake the hips or work the hips around in a circle. And other direction. Good, and then we have our hip hugger tree pose. There you go, hip hugger tree pose. Notice how I'm just raising my hip. You might not be able to see it, but I'm gonna pull my foot just off the ground like that. And I'll even turn my foot out and do the tree pose. Hopefully you can see that my foot is just up about an inch off the floor by only pulling my hip up. Keep holding that hip up, take a couple deep breaths. Try to bend that supporting leg a little bit, but it's hard because you're trying to keep the foot up. So let's go ahead and switch sides. Pull the other foot up with the hip. Notice it's all in here, all in the hip. And then I turn the foot out. Made that one up myself. Keep holding one more breath. And relax. Good. Another great thing for the hips is going to be the Cobra. So what you do is you kind of put your feet back and let the hips just drop down and stretch. If you want more of a stretch, just put the feet back more to start with and just let the hips drop in. Be careful on the back though, and don't let your chair slide out in front of you either. Good, relax for a second and then try it again. Really keep the shoulders down. I wasn't very good at that at first, but stretching the front of the hips. See, it's the front of the hips that we have to work all the time. That's how people end up like this. It's all tight. So let's do one more round of kickbacks. Just really stretching the front of that hips out. Keep good posture. Excellent. Other side. I kind of do a little exhale as I kick back. And I am kicking straight back. I'm just showing you from the side. End up kicking my thing back there. See, I'm going to have a longer side wall. I got this one here is the longest one I got. I'm going to have a longer side wall. It's going to be deeper, and it's all going to be the same color. About the same one as this one. I'm excited about it actually. Feel a little cooped up. I'm going to get it opened up a little bit. Seems like I have all the space with the picture I have on. All right, let's go ahead and do some circles. And other direction. Good, and then rotations. Actually, I forgot just now. I bought some curtain rods. I'm actually really excited about this. Curtain rods go on the side of the wall here, and I'll just pull the things out. They got little clippers and stuff too. I don't have to have them on all the time, but I could just kind of wish them up or make them like curtains. So excited about all that. Maybe that will come today too. Just means I won't have to fiddle with things as much. And maybe have it all the same all the time. All right, so let's go ahead and go with Warrior 3. Time for a little balance. As you know, this is going to pull up that hip too at the same time. Work that hip flexor. So it's going to be Warrior 3, leaning forward, reaching with both hands if you can, or one, whatever you got to do. Try to keep this back foot pointed down if you can. That'll really work more of the back, glutes, hips. Got one more breath. And relax. All right, other side. Put that leg back, reach out, one or two hands. Give me one more breath. And relax. This time we're just going to go in and out with our hips. In and out. Again, don't put stress on your lower back here too much, but it's good for you. Okay, next one I call the Flamingo Pose. Just going to have one leg up. Holding there, working the hip and the hip flexor right here. It's always interesting how flamingos just stand on one leg. I don't know why they like to do that. Maybe they rest one leg, stand on it, and then rest the other leg, stand on the other one. Not quite sure. Maybe they're trying to impress each other. But the more you get it up, the better. Let's hold for one more breath. And relax. All right, other side. Raise it up. All right, keep that knee up. That'll work your abs too a little bit. And relax. Good, let's just rock the feet forward and back. So heel to toe. Just kind of working the ankles out a little. All right, come up to the balls of the feet, balance right there. If you want more challenge, raise the hands up, look at them, come back down. Go up and down, back and forth a few times. One more. Excellent. Next is straddle stretch. So I'm just going to put my feet out wide, stretching the inner thighs. Go down to where you're comfortable. Basically side splits. This is more of a side split. I'll show you the straddle stretch in a second. Keep holding, working those inner thighs. And relax. So that's more of a side split. The straddle stretch is actually where you walk back. You have your feet wide like that. Pretty wide, but you walk back and stretch. So it's downward dog with your feet wide, basically. Excellent. Next, we're just going to do a warrior two. So go ahead and step out with your leg there. And just your basic warrior two, kind of like we were doing before. Gazing past your fingertips. This foot's just at a 45-degree angle. This one's straight ahead. Relax the shoulders. But you can try to get down into it a little more if you want. And relax. Good. Let's go ahead and shorten our stance. Straighten the front leg. Reach up, reverse warrior pose, looking at the hand there. One more breath. And relax. All right, let's do warrior two on the other side. Step out with the other foot, lean into it, go down as deep as you like. And relax. Straighten the front leg again, reaching up and back. And then relax. Good. Next is cat and cow. So what you're going to do is bend your knees slightly, curve the back like a cat. And then open up the chest. Inhale the cat. Exhale the cow. And just go back and forth. Inhale, exhale. Last two. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's stretch out the calves here and go ahead and put one leg back. We're going to come to a bow and arrow stance. Hold here for a couple breaths. And then switch. And relax. Let's go ahead and switch feet. This time we're going to straighten the front leg and lean forward. You're actually stretching the back of the front leg right here. And then just switch sides. Oops, I was doing it wrong. Keep the front leg straight. Okay, nice job. Hopefully that feels good for you. Let's go ahead and have a seat and we'll finish up here. So you could feel those hips and everything kind of working a little bit. Let's go ahead and continue with some of those hip things. It's always good to repeat. Let's go ahead and face this direction. Put one leg back, stretching this hip out. So this is a great routine you could do if you have issues in those hips. Just keep repeating it. Work the breathing. All right, let's try the other side. One leg back, reach up. And back to center. Let's go ahead and do a twist here, looking back behind you. And other side. Next is triceps. Just gonna put the elbow back. You can use the chair back. So I have my back against the chair and kind of use that to brace you and really push the arm back. Take a couple deep breaths, enjoy the spot here. And other side. Excellent. Lean forward or scoot up a little bit too. Lean forward and we're going to do airplane pose. Just working those back muscles, holding the posture, taking a couple deep breaths. And then relax. Cross the legs again. You can cross low if you need to, but we'll just go ahead and work this again, leaning forward. And to get into those hips even more, just pull the knee across into the opposite shoulder. And we'll try the other side. Start with just crossing. And then take it across. And relax. Good. Sit back all the way, grab onto the side of the chair, and just stretch your neck out. And other side. Good. Looking to the side, stretching your neck some more. And other side. You can add a little resistance if you want. And then going down, you can add some resistance there too. And relax. Good. Let's go ahead and end with here with some nice meditation and just relaxing. Really letting all your muscles go and all your thoughts as well. Just keep really working your breathing. Try to feel the breath coming in and out. Good. Taking 2 more breaths and then we'll close up. Open your eyes, coming to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed working with your hips a little bit there today.